Hi everyone, it's Pat here from the website trophyairbus.com. I hope everything is okay with you and you're having a good day. Um, where am I? I am in an unusual place, I always say that. But what I try to do in my weekly short videos, I try to bring you places like that are a bit different or have a bit of a quirky history or whatever. Uh, like I can do a video, at the moment I'm in Gran Canaria, I can do a video about Maspalomas and Playa de Lingas. It's very easy to do. It's probably been done a million times before, and I probably will get to it when I run out of things to look at. But I try to go to places a bit different, or maybe places that have a bit of controversy. And with that in mind, that's where I am today. I'm in Tauro. I'm in Gran Canaria, and just to give you an example, down the end of Gran Canaria is Maspalomas, and as you come back, you got Puerto Rico. As you come back up the west. Um, just as a background to the story, last week I did a video from Playa Anfi, and again, to give you an example, if you were to come up from Maspalomas, before you hit Puerto Rico, on the left hand side, just before you get into Puerto Rico's Playa Anfi, and that was constructed by the Norwegian group Anfi, a big timeshare group, and they built something like 1,000 timeshares there. They've got like an artificial beach, and it has been a bit controversial, but it is a really unusual place to be, and it's, even though it's manufactured, it's well worth a visit. Now, why I'm bringing Anfi into this is that if you pass Puerto Rico and go to the right hand side of it for maybe 2 or 3 kilometers, you've got Tauro. And what has Anfi got to do with Tauro? What they got to do with here is basically they want to make it into another Playa Anfi. And I'll give you an example. So if you look here, right, you got like a lovely golden sandy beach. Look at it. Wow. And like if you go up here, just like 2 or 3 minutes, you got Playa Coda. And that's like black volcanic sand, which is very typical in Gran Canaria and some of the beaches. So why is this white golden sand, or lovely golden sand? And the reason it is that the Anfi group wants to make this into another Playa Anfi or another Puerto Rico. If you look at the valley in there, there's nothing really in there. There's a golf course at the back, I think. But like that is Puerto Rico before all the apartments were built. So that is their plan, that is their dream. This is what they want to build. So part of that plan is that there was a very stony black sand beach here, and that didn't suit the Anfi group, so they couldn't locate or get the type of sand they wanted in Gran Canaria or the Canary Islands, so they decided to get it somewhere else. Now, what they said is that they got it from Morocco. Now, the controversy is that a lot of people are saying that they didn't get it in Morocco, they got it in the Western Sahara. The problem with that is that the Western Sahara has been occupied by Morocco since the 70s. And there is like an international agreement that you cannot take anything out of an occupied country that doesn't benefit the local people. Now, I'm sure the 70,000 tons of sand that are here on this beach in Gran Canaria didn't benefit the local Western Saharan people, probably benefited some Moroccan business people. Now, just in case Anfi lawyers looking in, I'm saying allegedly, but it does look a bit dodgy. Anyway, I have no money, so you can't take anything off me. So the whole project has come to a stop because the Spanish Coast Guard, they caught a Dutch ship actually delivering sand that had delivered sand from the Western Sahara to Gran Canaria. Now, they said it didn't, but they were able to prove that the ship did come from the Western Sahara, and it did dock in Gran Canaria, and it did unload a lot of sand unsupervised. There was no officials there or anything. So that is the problem at the moment. The whole project has come to a standstill. But look at the sand. I mean, like, believe me, that looks like Playa Anfi sand, and they got that from the Caribbean 30 years ago. It doesn't look like the sand just up the road here in Playa Coda. So that's the controversy. But the good thing about it is that the locals now have a great new beach. And it used to be rocky, and this kind of, everyone knows this now is the illegal beach. So because it's legal, I think it's become more popular. And the thing is that a couple of businesses have sprouted up. Now it is midweek here in May, or June, so it's quiet. But here at the weekend, it's quite popular. And there's a couple of businesses there. For example, there's a bar down there called Bar Pio. I remember going into that a couple of years ago, like you wouldn't see anyone in there. Now it's become really cool to be in there. And the last time I was in there, I couldn't believe the prices of the food. I thought I was in the Champs-Élysées in Paris. But you know, it was tough to get a table there. But basically, it's still a shack, you know. But you know, if they get away with charging those prices and people want to buy it, you know, fair play, because I don't know how long more they. I'm sure eventually this beach will be turned into Anfi's Dream at some stage because they got more money and a lot of power, you know. So if you see it there, I'm like, all this used to be just like. They look like horse stables or something like that, you know. So this really was not a place that many people visited. Just around the corner you got Playa Amadoras. So wasn't really that popular place to be. So that's the story about Playa Tauro, and it's a bit of a dodgy story. You got so at the moment, Anfi can't do anything. The government are saying you can't do anything, but the people who are winning are the people that get to stay on this lovely golden beach. So I'm sure they're saying thank you very much. But you know the way things look. Guys, you know the way this works out. Eventually it's the people with the money and the power win overall. I have no doubt that Anfi's Dream will be built here. I personally think there's too much concrete down in the south of Gran Canaria. But in the meantime, it's good to know that if they've done something a bit dodgy in the Western Sahara, that for now it's stopped, you know. The only person that's working here at the moment from the Anfi Construction Company is a security guard down there somewhere. So at least there's one person employed. So that's a quick look from the controversial Playa Tauro in Gran Canaria. It's only about 2 or 3 kilometers from Puerto Rico. Thanks very much. If you want me to do boring stories like Mas Palomas and all of that, let me know. If you want me to keep doing interesting stuff, let me know as well. It's Pat O'Neill, SophiaBoss.com. Thanks a million. I'm going for a swim. Bye.